Hey, and welcome back to Viewfinder. Today we have cats to pet. Oh yes, Kate. And also some puzzles to solve, so let's get to it. There's a teleporter right behind us, so let's just start. Ooh, 3 photos. Hiraya's final observations. Oh, the end. Hiraya's perfected biochar. What to do with this? Did something happen to her? I'm not sure, like, if you were done, if the project was done. Guess in case you need power. I don't know. If the project was done, or like if something, you know, I guess surprising happened. I need to power you, and I have to stand here. Okay. So it's not like before where I had to like power something, but I actually have to be here. Huh. Okay, there's a cooldown on this. This is interesting. So if I stand here, I can charge it and I can run around, but I can't sprint, so it's probably like too slow. Yeah, so much. Okay, so I probably have to like open like a gate on the side. Let's do that after I explore a little bit more though. Okay, some more sandals. Your meditation nook. If by meditation you mean build the body of everyone's dreams. Well, it's basically meditation, right? And another piece. This is tile 7. We have 5 out of 7 already. Okay, I probably missed some early. But then again, I feel like there's like at least one more teleporter that I've not really interacted with, so fair enough. Also, notes. Hiraya's notes are full of oxygenation level fluctuations and air quality readings and soil formulas. Data I don't have the brain for. Mirren's the one who can make it all come together. Got to get her to stop by again. I'm good at pestering until I've worn her down. Well, maybe that's the case. Okay, yeah, we do know that. Okay, Mirren can come and make it come together. I mean, that is her vision, more or less, you know, according to her words. So I wouldn't be so surprised if she... Like, I would be surprised if she didn't, like, understand, like, at least the basic principles of everything. Anyway, let's have, like, a little gate here. And just put it here. That should be enough. Right, like they are definitely showing us the mechanic here. So let's just try it, right? Like it should be easy enough now that I can charge it up and just hop around. And teleport. I obviously have to press before.
That was a swift one, wasn't it? Really gets your heart pumping. Well, if you have one, of course.
Well, fair enough. Heartless cats. Can't believe this. No, but seriously, it wasn't like that intense, actually. Simple but elegant. Am I understanding this right, by the way? Because we have, let's seen a bunch of these diagrams before. Are they breaking? Is this what I'm supposed to be reading here? Or is this just like multiple layers of color that's actually working? Because like the text is still intact, right? Like this is why it's kind of confusing me. We do have a lever here. And the lever's also charged for some time, I'm assuming. Okay, I feel like I get what they want me to do, right? Like if I pull the lever, then you're going to be charged, and if I like disable this, it's going to be still charged for a few seconds, which means as long as I keep this, I want to call it like a capacitor or something like that, in the frame, and then like just run to the teleporter, that should be more than enough, right? I feel like that's the easiest solution here. I'm just gonna explore real quick. Yeah, I know I can swap. I don't actually need to swap right now. I just wanna, you know, look around. Just in case. But then again, I've kind of learned that there isn't... Like, there are some places you can find, right? Like the lab that we had at the last teleporter. Like, in the underground. Like, if you can even call it underground. It's, like, still in the sky, but you know what I mean. Right? Like, you could kind of see that one, but for the most part, like, you don't have to break geometry or anything like that, right? Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna go over here. Kate, you're kind of in the way. Maybe like this? Okay, I should have a few seconds to teleport. Real quick. Okay, and more of this. This is probably going to be funny. Oh. Some ramen or something similar. I guess noodles at least. Seems lovely, you know? I guess. Anyways, we have some blueprints. Huh. Prototype schematics for Ah Leong. Okay, why do you use like a different name? Is this like a double name thing? Hiraya's final observations again. Blueprint, blueprint, blueprint. Oh, this is Dustin. I want to say like, okay, how do I switch again? It's this one. Dustin again. Just Dustin. Huh. Autovac V2.3, okay. Oh. I'm just not sure. Like if I place this one, for example, mid-air.
What a cursed creature. It, makes me want to chase it a bit.
Do not feed, even that is on there. Well, I guess you can always chase it, okay, you know? Let's get more of you. Or maybe not. I can definitely use you like as a ladder of sorts if I need to. Maybe I kind of wasted my photo there. Oh no, you're stuck. No, Dustin, please. You can do this. Just keep the blue clean, okay? Perfect. Okay, now that we are getting to it. Did I listen to you?
Is there any reason you're so reluctant to have good designs?
Whoa, sarcastic much? I enjoy good designs.
Efficiency over beauty, huh?
There is beauty in efficiency. You just have to understand it.
Ah, yeah. What a lovely way to phrase that. Very wise, Tilong.
I just got an achievement for dropping off Dustin off the edge, which just kind of came very surprisingly. I guess I should have paid more attention to that. And yeah, like design, you know, sometimes you just have to focus on your own designs, you know? Anyway, it's this one, so I get the camera. So here's the thing, I need to take a photo. I need to place the photo, but like rotate it around. And ideally... Huh. Is this position good? Like I need to also quickly reach this. Oh wait, I don't actually need to reach it quickly again because I can just take a photo from here, right? Like I only need to see the capacitor at the end. Right, like you're charged now. Very lovely. Don't care about like the real teleporter. You know, whatever real is in this world. And then I guess I'm just gonna put it here. Also, I just thought about something. Like the moment I'm like done with the level, we actually got a new filter, like the negative filter. At least when I see it, you know. Wrong button. F and E is the same button. Trust me. Okay. What else do you have? Special Johto and Liu Yichang's collection copies inside. Stack last. Okay. Newish names. Maybe they, you know, simplified. Maybe they didn't. I don't actually get how language works, I guess. In any case, anything else here? Something to listen to?
To be thinking out loud here, archiving my thoughts. Time is finite. We mess with all the time in our workspaces. Thing is, we can't fool ourselves so much longer. The time that runs out, we won't get back.
Maybe thinking that this wasn't the solution then? I guess I don't really know, like, we do know that the project has kind of stopped also. A way to get up here. You know, you can't just present a way to get up here without, like, presenting me something else, right? Or expecting me to climb around. I mean, this would be a decent angle, wouldn't it? Oh, I see the issue here. Is that an issue? Like, I can definitely still take a photo from here. I just have, like, a limited amount of time afterwards. It's not, but that's not, like, the worst thing, right? Because, like, I still have, like, half the charge at least, right? So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, like, I'm still... To be fair, they're like, only drip feeding me a little bit of lore every once in a while. And it's very lovely to read about, like, their relationships with each other, right? And also hear about them. But there's like still like the big questions, and I'm hoping at least that it's going to be properly answered at some point. Anyway, let's you know, just place you and quickly teleport out.
Your speed is impressive.
Thanks. It's the first time that anyone has ever said that to me. Well, okay, you have a little bit more work here. And some pets and Stonehenge. Huh. Are those gates of sort? Like, can I go through the letters to actually visit Stonehenge? I'm not sure. I'm gonna try that in a second, but first I wanna figure out what the puzzle even is. We have something over here. Take care of yourself and remember why we came here. We should probably do that also. The phone isn't ringing. Looking at Hiraya's parting gift makes me sneeze. I built a ladder today with several thousand rungs. It rose higher than I could see from all the way down here, and I'll admit, I was pretty pleased with myself. Then I sneezed again and thought, what good is a ladder to the stars if you can't use it to escape your own annoying allergies? I'm not saying Hiraya was right because everyone needs a mirror in their life. I'm a better builder now than I was before coming here. I can't say she was wrong either. So, project is over, kind of thing? Right, like, and you just left, like, I don't know, like a few days apart, everyone, I don't know. I am still not sure, unless only you left, and left them, like, some presents. I don't know. Maybe just thought that this project was futile, or they were done. I mean, there's, like, a lot of other options here, right? Anyway. What about this? Reminder that the work you're doing here will save humanity from itself. I'm aware. Well, it sure hasn't so far, you know? Aww. But maybe, you know, with like a little bit more help, maybe it can. Okay, first of all, I only need to photograph like this piece here. So like if I'm standing here, right, like I can definitely get like this photo and just drop down, and it should be enough. So I'm gonna take that photo already. But I also wanna, you know, test out this one. Because I'm not sure how this works. Can I? Aha, I want to say, like, I can visit Stonehenge, right? Look at that!
This is so fascinating. I've always wondered about your world outside. I must know, does it still look like this?
You know, not quite. It looks a lot more orange, I would say. Well, and also, like, even this is like still on like the stone floor. I have the weird suspicion that Stonehenge was never on the floor like that. Also, I can climb Stonehenge. Not sure why I would want to do that, you know, outside of, you know, being able to, but I figured it out. Piece 6 out of 7, tile 5. Okay, they're still not in order. I have the weird suspicion that I'm going to find like one on the challenge area again. But that's still very lovely. And now it's time to break Stonehenge! And be done.
I've been thinking about what I'd overheard.
You have? Good that you've been thinking. You're so smart. And great. Okay then, I guess this is the last teleporter maybe, except for like the bonus one. We've already figured out that there's a bonus one like on top of here. Is that even like the bonus one right now?
Does this machine you're looking for really provide all the answers? If so, I wish that for all our troubles. One simple solution, and our worry is gone.
Well,
I thought that would sound happy, but it just sounds... Never mind.
I mean, there's definitely something, right? Like, if we really had like a machine that just fixed everything with like a button press, that might not be the most ideal thing that you want in your world. Also, I did listen to that one, right? I'm gonna listen to it again in a second just because, you know, scatterbrained memory. But what I wanted to get at is basically if this machine actually worked and could just like work if we brought it to our world, then why has nobody done so? Why have they abandoned this project? Have they never been able to leave, maybe? Maybe they are stuck, but that doesn't really make too much sense to me. It sounded like at least some of them left. How old is this project even, right? Like, when was the simulation abandoned? If they had like a terraformer, like a one machine terraformer, they could have fixed like the entire world. Like, how far in the past would that have been? Right? Like, and if they had been so close, why has nobody used it, right? I mean, money probably, but still.
Said my piece. Looking back, these last few...
Oh yeah, it's this one. About like the most fun, but hey.
The most fun I've had since I can remember. Every corner of this place is an expression of some dream one of us had. That's gotta be something, right? Kind of like a stored piece of memory. Just like Miran's photographs.
Well, I mean, Kind of, yeah, but at least it makes more sense why the atmosphere in that, I guess, in this monologue was a little bit more somber, because apparently they left here, which was like kind of the context that I was kind of missing before, if I'm understanding this right. Anyway, we still have some time. Let's teleport to the next level. Should be lovely, right? 5 kilograms, very, very nice. Okay. Anything here? Windmills! I guess like wind turbines. I don't know. You get used to calling something a windmill even though it's not, and then it's going to be for all eternity, right? Because like I don't think that they're actually milling, right? But still, it's just something, right? It's like similar to climate change, for example, right? Like I am still of the generation where I learned it as global warming. I don't know if it's just because, you know, German education is a little bit behind on certain things, but like I always have to correct myself that it's climate change, not global warming, even though I obviously know what's meant by that, but I do see why they changed it, right? Because it's more accurate and stuff. Anyway, just because it was like a topical anecdote. Anyway, 5-step plan for saving Miron's project. Step 1, trash bad schematics. Out of sight, out of mind. Step 2, repurpose biofiltration data for Miron's original architecture idea. Okay. Step 3, invite Miron over for mahjong. Step 4, commence inevitable fight over mahjong. Step 4, make her see reason. Step 4, talk about how much fun we had building the teleporters. Step 5, remind her that failure is part of the journey to success. Step 5 again, hit the road and get out of Dodge. Step 5, brainstorm new good schematics. I mean, there were plans. But it's like, we've not really seen Miron's place yet, right? We've seen Harren and Hiraja, right? It's the first ones, and obviously like Chileong now, and yeah, we've not really seen everything, unless like the plans that we had seen, right? Like the filter ones were Miron's, even though they had been like in other areas, which, you know, is quite likely, like to my understanding, like of the roles here. So biofiltration, and then go back to the architecture idea. How would you change architecture? Is actually the idea to go like for like solar punk and you know, get away from like all of the how to put it, all of the air pollution and stuff? Maybe like that as a step, but I feel like this is like a really big project. Or alternatively, hey, maybe we build the filter as like part of the building and just have like giant, I guess, skyscrapers that also filter the air. Something like that I could see. I'm not really sure because I've only seen like a few of those nodes, right? Like with the big old stacks on the side, like the smoke stacks. So I'm not sure. I mean, green energy definitely seems like something that could have been nice in the other world, so that's definitely something. But it's like the first time, like we've seen a lot of solar panels that technically don't do anything in the simulation, right? But windmills? Oh. Huh. Huh. Don't trick me like this. Can I... Wait a second. Can I do something if I go somewhere else? How are you tricking me? That's just rude. Why would you do that? Optical illusions is not something I expected here, but they sure work. Maybe there's like something... Huh? Huh? Was this here before? I mean, this definitely wasn't here before. That's certainly something. Let's put it like that. It doesn't fix you, right? Okay, I'm just gonna follow the linear path. Also, I really love how they are still hiding like the path to the side like that. Oh, it is so trippy. Don't tell me that this is... Oh no, that's just me. Don't tell me... Oh. I was right, this is a fake stairway. Why would you do that to me? Okay. I'm gonna try to see the next illusion here. Maybe. Okay, this isn't fake. Like, I'm not gonna trust anything anymore. This was such a shift. Look at you, Kate. Why can't you just teleport over there? Why can't you teleport me with you? Yeah. Like now every single time I go anywhere, I feel like something's broken already. I definitely can't go through you here anywhere, right? Yeah, okay. What about the other side? Okay, that's also great. So apparently they're like trigger zones, I'm gonna call it, where like for example this grade now suddenly turns into like
It's
a
very
photo.
clever, isn't it? Young was always fond of games. A good puzzle to keep himself busy. His workspaces were no different.
I see that. Oh, I'll have a pet. But first, let's listen to some stuff. You probably have like some very insightful stuff to say about, you know, me being confused.
I thought we came together to compare notes.
I don't have anything new to share.
Are you sure? There's always something new to explore here.
Nothing of value yet, but soon. That was a nice idea, Aaron. Relaxing even. Thank you. But don't you think it's time we got back to work?
I guess they just had the plan to sit around here. Also, only there were 3 of them. Interesting, like Aaron, Mirren, and Zileong, right? So, fair enough. I guess they just ignored some, or maybe they left? Like Hiraya? To be fair, like, why do I think that there are like 5 here? I guess it's still just 4, but like one of them left already at this point. If it's like that every level is kind of linear, chronologically speaking, I'd assume. Well, I guess we are going to find that out in the future. Look at that. Reminds me of like an earlier level with like a similar structure where you had to like, you know, do the copies to the left and the right so you don't destroy the teleporter. I have the weird suspicion that I am going to get really confused here in a second. But hey, let's first walk around. This is not a wall, right? Yeah, I can actually enter. Ooh, something to listen to.
This is a disaster. I need to speak with Miriam before this gets any worse. Where has she been anyway? She's so busy with her work, I haven't seen her outside her space in a while. I'll give her a call. This can't go on.
Okay. Interesting. So, Mirren obviously busy, you know, again, I'm saying like a spiritual head of like the operation here. Maybe even actually, I don't actually know how this is organized, I could see that. But I don't actually know what the issue is yet. We're probably going to encounter that in just a second. With those glasses, I can sit. I still can't get those. Also, look at the turbines. They're amazing. Alright. Anything else? I also expect like another piece. Also, it would be nice to get like a flashlight at some point. Are you fake? No, you're just looking fake. This is actually a stairway, right? Like, it would have been like a better illusion had I gone like here first, or, like looked at it from here. But since I started here, you know what I mean. It's still very neat. I like how they're really working with that. You know, making me work to track all of the illusions. It hurts my brain. In any case, I guess I can just not go here. Huh. I don't have a camera, that's like the next issue. If I had a camera, then I could probably take a photo of like the fake one. I mean, it's not really a fake one, but you know what I mean. Like, I could take a photo of this, and then I would have like the real one, like in front of me. But then again, I could also just take a photo of the real one, right? Did you just break? When did you appear? You certainly weren't here like a second ago. Huh. Okay, halfway is over here. I guess I'm just gonna get myself, you know, lead and stringed along bird. You're not really doing anything though. You're telling me that I can fly? Okay, I had to, you know, check. Huh. What do I do then? I mean, you definitely want me to go upstairs, I'm assuming. At this point, that's like kind of the only path. Can I make that as a jump? I don't think you're close. You are close enough, okay. So I was right, like the bird does mean like fly, I guess. Or jump in our case, right? Like I feel like we are kind of missing a few feathers to fly. Huh? This is... Oh, I think I know what this is. This is like the garden area, like in the beginning, right? Like we're supposed to go like this. Guess it's a puzzle? Filtration system approves for Leon. Okay. What else? Disassemblage 20 to 6. Okay. Who was it who said... wait. Who was... I can't even think about this anymore. I see it. I'm confused by even letters. Who was it who said insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results? Well, according to the memes, it was clearly the Joker, right? Clearly, I learned everything from the memes. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm assuming just like the actual entrance that I have to enter from. It was like this, right? Over here, and then do the loop. And then I have to leave. Oh, okay. What happens if I try this again? Like if I, you know, break this by going this way around? Okay, you stay. You stay. I only have to solve it once. That's interesting. Hey, you. Oh, pets. Anything hidden here? Because otherwise we're kind of at the... Okay, actually, are we at the end? No, we are not. You actually, you know... There's at least one more level. And you need to be powered, but you only need like one piece of power, okay. Like one battery, one piece of power, that doesn't make any sense. Storage locker 1B. 1C, 1C, 1A. They're just like numbered like this, okay. I don't know where those storage lockers are, but I'm assuming they are very important. And... You're going to disappear. I know it. No? Okay, now. I want to, like, I could definitely see, like, the change here, like, the moment I stepped over this. Huh. Kind of stuck on here, but I can't grab you. But there is a viewfinder again. Wait a second. Did I break it already? Do I need to restart? Okay, this is not a real wall. Gonna deal with that in a second. I just wanted to like look around in case I'm missing a piece again, right? Like there's still a mahjong piece that I'm looking for. It's very lovely and very hidden, apparently. Right, in any case, let's try this. Let's go around here. And I don't think that there is a lot of use for that, because like even if I'm... Like I can pick up that photo, right? But like even if I look through it, like you're kind of broken already. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with that. I can put you here. Yeah, I feel like I need to restart the level and like not go around and then take a photo before this turns into like a pillar. Right, let's try this. Also, I just noticed there are like question marks on there. I'm assuming question marks mean when like an event happens. Right? Yeah, we're talking that stuff. Question mark 1 is like when I see like the wall and it turns like into a pathway, and this is when I, right, like when I step around here, right, like, because the moment I go here, you turn, yeah, like the moment I kind of touch the wood, but like until I do, it's still like a physical object like this, and I should just, yeah, be able to go through here. I do like how they are implementing it, right, like that you can even see it on the timeline, but hey. This certainly makes it a little bit easier. Okay then, I guess I'm gonna just get my battery. Hope you don't break the moment I go around now. I'm disappointed. Are you still going to break then? You're also breaking. What? What am I doing then? If I... Because there's, like, I cannot move you. I can only take photos of you. So I'm kind of just confused by, like, what I'm supposed to do. I can replace you again. And then, like, take another photo? I'm just kind of experimenting here. It will work. Maybe a second photo will work? Because I don't really know what else should be working here, because this definitely seems like it's going to break. Are you going to break again? You are. Oh, wait a second. Like my current predicament, I guess. Okay, I'm kind of theorizing right now. What if I take a photo, right? Like similar to how I did it before. I'm just gonna rewind. So I'm assuming that like the moment it turns into a pillar, like, how do I put it? Like I obviously cannot interact with it, but maybe the viewfinder still sees this as a real thing. But what if I take a photo of the pillar? Okay, I'm like over here. Let's try this again. I'm gonna take a photo of you. No, I'm gonna take a photo of the pillar. Because otherwise, like, I need this one first. Right? Okay, you are like the pillar now. If I now try this again, and I can just take a photo. I don't actually need to look at it because I know what I'm picking up. So now I have the pillar on here. But what if you're on the left side, if I stand over here? Right, and like replace the pillar again. Because like from this perspective, this still looks kind of real. Maybe I can create like a real copy if I try it like this. This is like my only theory that I currently have. The only issue is I can't really see you, but I want to see at least a little bit. Like, let's put it here. I broke it, but not good enough. I might have to rewind in a second. I have the weird suspicion that I cannot pick you up, huh? Maybe the angle was off. I'm gonna try it like once more. I actually have to go like quite far back to here. Okay, because like my theory is otherwise like I would have to go like through here basically, so like the pillar actually shows like this angle. I could create it from here. This might make it a little bit easier because then I can just turn it around like and place the photo from here and at least get like the right angle. That's like currently my thought process. So let's take a photo. I don't even know if this works, right? Like this is just like theory crafting right now. But like if I stand here now and, you know, place the photo. Then you're on this side though. I'm kind of stupid because like I can't actually turn you around. Or can I? I'm gonna have to experiment here. I feel like otherwise I'm stuck anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. I need to learn like the rules. If I take a photo here, it's probably not going to help me all that much, but like technically it does contain another viewfinder, right? And if I place you like this, yeah, the teleporter was destroyed. But I can't actually enter and reach the viewfinder, right? I feel like there's definitely more to this. Maybe I just need to really rewind to like the very beginning and think about this again. I mean, something's certainly broken. Unless there's like another hint that I'm missing and you need to, I don't know, enter from multiple sides, right? Like similar to what we had before, right? Like go through here, for example, right? Like, what was it? You enter, you go through here, around here, and then like that. I don't think that this is quite it, right? But you know what I mean. Maybe there's like a solution drawn somewhere that I need to follow. Storage locker 1B. This is not really that helpful. Guess you're just packing things. Huh. And it's not like we can move the camera, right? Like that's the whole issue, obviously. Otherwise, this would be rather simple. Also, is this the last one? I don't actually know if it is. I don't know if you can see that before it's done. You need to be powered. Because, like, there's the lock normally, but, like, the lock obviously only shows up once you are at the end. And it's actually powered. Huh. Okay, we have this piece. Maybe? Am I overthinking this? Like, take a photo. Maybe if I replace you after I activate you or something like that. I'm calling it like activate, right? But you know what I mean, right? Like if I go in here, then obviously you're the pillar, but like if I replace you now, then you've already been activated. No, this definitely doesn't work. Maybe my angle theory was actually right, and I just was like in a wrong position. I am willing to try. Maybe, wait a second, if I go from here, right? Like very straight, as straight as I can. Go over there. This thing doesn't really do anything for me. Then I'm taking a photo. I hope I'm not gonna be completely, you know, stumped here. But if I do the same thing again that I did before, but this time I'm gonna go like even further away. Is this the right angle? It might be. I don't know if it's close enough though. I guess we're gonna have to find out. Also, if I enter now again, because it's like a photo. Oh, there's a hint menu. Okay, I didn't know that. Thanks, game. I mean, that's a hint. Okay, I don't wanna use hints though. Like, I'm gonna avoid those for as long as I can. I feel like, don't get me wrong, I like games that give me the option, but I certainly am never going to take those. Oh, there are whole games that had like these systems I didn't even know how they worked. Anyway, we see it now fully. We have the weird suspicion that this is still not real, right? Yeah. Can I do something else? Like this is where I pick up the photo. Let's rerun to the beginning again, right? Like, let's just reset our mind. You know, just go to the very beginning. Do that. The speed up. Me standing in front of the power bank. To the very beginning when I teleported inside of this area. Do that. Time traveler. Rewind for a really long time. Oh. Wait. I thought for a second that I guess I mean it was like achievement, but I thought for a second that I landed like in the previous level here. But I guess I'm wrong about that. Can I stand on the pipes? I can, and I can climb around, but I don't think it does anything for me. I mean, I mentioned this before, I don't really feel like this game wants me to play around with geometry like that. At least for like secrets. Secrets seem to be quite inbound. Can I move anything around? Because I don't think so. Like now that I've been here, there aren't like any other question marks that are happening, right? I mean, you can go around here again. Also, I do like that you can already see like the lighting here. So you can kind of get the indication that this is, you know, where the light works out. It will work. Maybe? No, that doesn't really make any sense. Like, I thought for a second that maybe like these, you know, that like objects turn into images was like the error that they're talking about. But that wouldn't make any sense, to me at least, just because of like how they described how to solve the puzzle before. Right, it feels like a little bit too intentional with like the thing on the wall. Am I missing something on here, talking about like things on the wall? I don't think so, but hey, you can always check. I don't see like any specific drawings on there. I mean, this is just like power symbols, right? Like warning, hey, don't touch those. Huh. I mean, you can do this, but we've done so before. Now we have like the black wall in front of us. I don't know if that matters though. Then I can take a photo. And I can... I mean, I can turn this around, but it doesn't really help me. Still. Right, I can still break this piece here. Like the viewfinder if I really wanted to. Yeah, I destroyed the Or disconnected the teleporter. It doesn't really do anything for me. Wait, I can double tap? Oh, that's cool. Would have loved to see that earlier. I can double tap to rewind to the last marker. That's cool. Okay, this is where I activated the thing. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe I am just stupid, but I say I'm just stupid, but like the game actually gives me like more options. Like I'm constantly thinking, how do I get to the battery? But there's one maybe easier solution. Because I can always ask, how does the battery get to me? Oop, got it. Perfect catch. Okay. This is cool. Like this is like what I'm talking about, like when I talk about like the mechanics. Yeah, I really like this. Okay, this is actually the last one. That I really like it when they are, you know, adding more complications and using the level geometry to your advantage in ways that aren't like necessarily obvious in the first moment.
Don't you find it fascinating? The solutions our minds can cultivate when given the space and motivation. They might not always be perfect, but they are special.
Well, you know what else is special? You are. But with that, I mean, those were like the illusion levels. I got like an achievement there, but I was like kind of focused on like two things at once, so I didn't quite get the name. I mean, I'm putting them up anyway, so that's not the worst thing. But I feel like I'm done here now, right? Except for the fact that I'm still missing a piece. I didn't see it in there, right? Did I miss something else? Because I feel like at this point I should just be able to take the train into the next area, right? Unless I missed something. I don't know if I'm... Like, first of all, I could...
Looking for. Is that the only chance you have? The only solution your mind has decided upon? Huh. Then there's only forward, isn't there?
That's true, only forward. Like, it doesn't really matter, but, you know, I can't even talk. What I'm saying is basically, it doesn't really matter if this is like the only solution that my mind can come up currently, because like, you know, moving forward is probably the best way to see other solutions. Still, we did some illusion levels, and apparently we can go to the next chapter, but I guess, I guess I'm gonna find the piece in the next episode maybe, or like I'm gonna do it later, because I would have to like really recheck like a few of the levels. Huh. You know what, let's do it like this. I'm gonna look around real quick, because like I can do it like on my own. It's just going to be like one piece. I'm gonna talk about like where I found it in just a second, and afterwards we are ending the episode. But first of all, I wanna check the filters, because I got night vision and negative. It's interesting that we can't just have like one without a filter. But in any case, I guess I'm gonna go for negative. That looks cool, okay? Let's go for this one. I'm still missing one piece. Also, let's go upstairs real quick, because there's still the table I wanna check out again. Did I get more pieces? I feel like I got more pieces, right? It's just that like some of them have like the same symbol on them. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, to my understanding, it's just how, you know, there are like a lot of pieces in there. Like, I'm assuming some double, right? Not like I understand enough. I read like a short summary of like how to play the game, but you know, it's not enough. I would probably have to see someone actually play. In any case, I'm gonna, you know, real quick revisit the levels, and if I find something, I'm gonna let you know. Oh. Didn't know that these were physics objects that I could push around. Huh. Never really happened before. Just kinda silly that I can't pick you up. Huh. In any case. Look at that negative. Let's just drop it, because it's negative. And the double. I should have like the double negative. Shouldn't I get like with a double negative like the original color again? I guess it didn't work like that. That's weird. I mean, it's also like the end of this chapter, but hey. I mean, this does look kinda cool with like the whole negatives here, right? But I still don't see the piece that I need. I have to say, it's kind of weird that the negative filter works like that. It should actually be like a negative of a negative. It should be like the right color again. I know I'm complaining here about like something very specific, but like, you know, at this point, I have to complain about things. Oh. You monster, slice of Dustin. I didn't even try to. Dustin, no! Too bad. Did we talk about the stairs before? Because it feels a little bit silly to have them here, but I guess people like walking upstairs. I mean, to be fair, it's a healthy exercise, right? Like, if you're already not doing too much, definitely worthwhile. Oh, I could have picked up the birthday card.
I love these things.
They don't really do a lot, but hey, they sure do float. Is modeling miniatures a good use of your time? Maybe. By the way, I'm like mostly through the levels at this point, and like, you know, getting like all of the I guess audio cues or whatever you want to call it, like from Kate mainly, and also like some of the other notes that I checked, like if I had actually listened to them. Kind of, I guess, how do I put it? It kind of I wouldn't say like blends together. It kind of helps me really think about like what's happening in the story, right? Because obviously, like when I'm recording, there's like always like a little bit of a break, and I'm like thinking about other stuff. So I get like the opportunity to like really think about the things that have happened. I should also note at this point I've not actually edited even the first episode of the series. I'm just like a little bit ahead, so I hadn't had to yet. But it does seem like my theory at this point, where the story is going to be heading, is that whatever machine they had didn't work. Or won't work, or whatever you want to call it. And instead, Kate especially is kind of emphasizing the whole thing about like basically what the human mind can come up with, like if under pressure and like if the need arises. And I'm assuming, especially with like the whole idea about like the viewfinder, like changing perspective and changing how you're viewing stuff, I feel like the message is going to be, hey, maybe there's like a other solution if you're just looking at the problem like from another direction. This is like kind of my narrative prediction, I guess.
It was a swift one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a swift one. At least for now, right? Like maybe there's actually going to be a machine, but like I feel like this is kind of the way the narrative is currently headed. So here's the thing. This is basically like the level after the previous clip, where we had like this puzzle. I noticed that there was a table up there, so I kind of just got it here. But I don't think that this is actually a solution. It's just like a nice private abode. Also, another picture. Like similar to the one that we had before, like the game. This has like its own shader, so I'm assuming like this might actually contain something relevant. I can't actually reach it from here though. Wait a second, let's rewind a little bit. Like this maybe? Maybe I can reach it? I just want to see if there's like anything on here. Because this is like a massive one. Like the previous one was like rather tiny, but I do see that there's an entrance over there. I just want to, you know, explore a little bit, I guess. Look at the muddy water here. Treasure chest. Oh. XP and a piece. And dithered. New filter and picking up the pieces. Find all the mahjong tiles in chapter 3. Okay, this is just film. Okay, but at this point, I guess I'm done here, which is very lovely. We can exit the level.
Don't you find it fascinating? The solutions our minds can cultivate when given the space and motivation. They might not always be perfect, but they are special.
I have the weird suspicion that like this, I'm gonna call it like the hand or whatever they are calling, like all the tiles are probably like a winning hand. So this is probably the reason why we had to collect all of these 7 pieces. But hey, I'm not an expert, I'm just guessing at this point. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next time, I'm gonna take the train to like chapter 4. But I still wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one, and bye-bye.